what's up? Kimmy's mom, Sarah here. Hi. Guess it's been about 2 years. Hey, sure wish you would reply. Oh, maybe I should have said Billy's mom. Can I help you? Finally! Always so slow in answering. Never change. Yeah, right. Forgot to block you. Goodbye. Wait a sec. This is important. I'm sure it's all a bunch of BS. Don't want to hear it, to be honest. Come on, don't be that way. Got a new boyfriend. You don't say. What happened to Derek? Derek? Do you mean my ex? That ended way back. Yeah, figured as much. What do you mean by that? About 6 months back, he came back to my folks' place wanting to get back together. Said he still loved me, and that he was still Billy's dad and all that BS. My father chewed him out real good. Seriously? But maybe you should have taken him up on it. Why's that? Don't want to be a single mommy again, you know. What? Got your attention. Guess who my new guy is? Your current hubby. Man, he won't leave me alone. I'll have a happy life instead of you. Are you talking about my husband? You got it. Your guy, Ted. Oh, yeah, Ted. What about him? Ted? Wow, he is really something. He's super rich. He can buy a luxury apartment just like that. I'm so lucky I got myself a super nice and rich guy. Sounds great. Not much of a response. Second time around. So I suppose you're used to it by now? Just surprised. You really like taking from other people. Huh? FYI, that was not my intention. It was pure chance. The guy I fell for just turned out to be your husband. That's it. To be honest, I never thought the guy would be your husband again. Oh yeah, great, but... Hey, you seem so calm about it. Do you want me to get all emotional? Waste of time, to be honest. Oh, I get it. Doesn't come across much, just reading the text online. So it means you're super shocked. I'm so sorry. Just so happy that I was able to get a guy who could buy the top floor of a luxury apartment. Really, really sorry. Please, do as you like. Yes, I will. Thanks. Hey, Amy. When are you going to move out of your apartment? What do you want? Busy now. What can I say? FYI, I'm pregnant with Ted's kid. I even submitted the marriage forms at City Hall. I got Kimmy here and Ted's also here at my apartment. Temporarily. So we need that place ASAP. Now that we are a family of 4, a 2-room apartment won't cut it. Heard from Ted that your place is like 5 rooms. What the fuck? To be honest, want to give the kids a room each. Anyway, just want to live in a nice, relaxing environment. It's unhealthy living in such a tiny place. So, can you move out ASAP? Can't have you stay there forever. Planning on moving out in the near future. Okay, so when? Couldn't set up a suitable place for my next move. Going to take a bit of time. Oh, okay. All I wanted to know... If you want to move in, how about the end of the next month? Should be out by then. Yeah, guess I can wait a wee bit longer. Always wanted to live in a high-rise apartment, top floor too. Looking down on people from that high up. Wow, they must look like little bits of garbage. Can't wait. Amy, reply. Hurry. What's going on? What's up now? Weren't we supposed to move into that high-rise apartment? Yeah? What about it? You said you were moving out, so we got ready too. We cleaned out the apartment and put everything into cardboard boxes. I even made arrangements with the moving company. So what the hell was that? What are you talking about? I went over there to check out the place. I saw a rich-looking couple walking in there, so I thought they were our future neighbors, so I said hello. But they told me they were moving into the top floor. Our place. What's going on? That place is where me and Ted, the kids, are going to live. Oh, about that. Right. Figured you were involved. Did you think that apartment was in Ted's name? Huh? Of course it is. That's what Ted said. He's lying, sorry. What? Yeah, Ted likes to boast. That part of him always worried me. Huh? What are you talking about? That apartment? It's in my cousin's name. Huh? Cousin? Yes, my cousin was transferred overseas and the apartment was open, so we moved in. I had just gotten divorced, so he let me stay there rent-free. I took him up on his generous offer and was living there up until last month. What is going on? My son was just moving up to elementary school, so it was a good time to move out and go live with my folks for a while. We decided to rent out that place. The couple you met were probably the people moving in. You're making all of it up. This is the first time I'm hearing this. Is that right? I had a real estate agent put up for rent sign outside, so it was obvious. Guess you didn't see it. I figured you saw the sign and decided you wanted to live there. Then why didn't you say so? You never asked. How could you? I already terminated my lease on this apartment. What do you expect me to do now? I'm going to be homeless. It's all your fault. Why not go to your folks' place again? My older brother and his family is living there now. Anyway, I don't get along with them. Take responsibility. You have to find a place for us. Plus, I want you to pay for our moving costs and rent however long it takes. You're Ted's ex. Take responsibility. Huh? Ex-wife? Yeah, that's right. Don't go saying Ted's not your husband. He's not. Huh? Are you Dad? Oh my god. Don't tell me you didn't know. What the fuck are you talking about? Ted's my younger brother. Huh? Your younger brother? Ted is your brother? That's right. What? What's going on? Originally, it was just me and my son living there. About 6 months ago, Ted got divorced and asked to live there. He begged to stay there until he got a job and found a place of his own. He owes me for a lot over the years. I was in a stronger position, but... Anyway, I was all set to go back to my parents' place about that time, so... I told him to get his shit together before I moved out, so... I guess he was panicking. And I guess he found you. Hey, just one sec. Let me get this straight. Ted has no money? Not that I know of. He said he had a luxury apartment. Said he didn't have to work and that money would roll in. Probably meant my dad. Huh? I suppose he thought he could get my dad's asset and live off that. Not sure what he was thinking, to be honest. Oh, okay. So that means he will be rich someday then. No, not really. My dad had enough of Ted and removed him from his inheritance. Huh? Why? When he got divorced, he had to pay a huge settlement. My dad paid it off. In lieu of his inheritance, it seems. What's this about a settlement? Not sure if you know Ted at all, but I'm his sister, but he's actually sleazeball. Sleazeball? He got a divorce because his wife was fed up with his lifestyle and all the debt he accumulated. I heard he had 3 girlfriends at the time. 3 women? Debt? Yep, 3 married women. Settlement was over the top. I don't think he has even paid off his first debt. How much does he have left? I don't know what exact amount, but something like $60,000. But he's got more debts and interest has probably been added, so maybe way more than that, I'm afraid. No way! This is all a joke! Well, that's that. All's well and ends well, don't you think? Well, Ted's off of my hands now. Now I can move to my parents' place without any more worries. Thanks. Don't want this! Excuse me? I don't want that sleazeball either! You can have him back! What? Don't be silly. But he's your brother! My parents don't want him there. I can't take him. He's on his own. Oh, also, I told him I never wanted to see him again. Cut family ties already. Come on, Sarah. A brother who marries the woman who stole my husband? Please, how could I not cut ties with that no-good brother of mine? But... Of course, if you want to get divorced, be my guest. I don't need your advice! I will dump him right away! Oh yeah, I forgot. What now? I bet my brother is after your parents' assets. What? I hear your parents are pretty well off. That damage claim I made to you after you took my husband? That was easy for you to pay off, right? And what's more, you got Ted's kid inside you. Yes, I'm sure he's got everything worked out. His brain works that way, you know. I don't think he'll give you a divorce that easily. I would be really careful if I were you. Please stop! I don't want some scumbag like that in my life! Anyway, I can't rely on my folks anymore. I see. But hey, you'll figure it out. It seems like they didn't get divorced after all. They're still living together, apparently. For Ted, it was a big blow, I bet. He was completely unaware of Sarah's relationship with her parents, and they hardly even speak now. He quickly found out that it was impossible to squeeze any money out of them. About their kids, Kimmy and little Tommy, well, they just dumped them on her parents. And Sarah, she's working day and night to make a living for her gigolo husband. But fortunately, the kids are being brought up by Sarah's parents, and they're apparently very happy. I guess everything turned out fine. Except for these two. LMAO. What did you think of today's story? Waiting for your comments. Please stop by again. If you like this story, click the like button and subscribe.
Kyle, I'd like a word with you. Are you still taking time off work? It's been over 2 months now. Are you trying to get fired?
What are you talking about? I'm literally right about to clock out for the day.
Clock on? What are you talking about? You sat in your bedroom for heaven's sake. All you do is laze around in that pit of yours. I hear movement around the time you should be going out to work, and I get my hopes up thinking you're about to leave, but no. You do nothing but waste time on that computer. You're not the only one either. Even Ria's doing it. What's your endgame? Are you competing as a couple to see who can become the biggest disgrace of a human being the fastest? You're the shame of our family. Reevaluate your life.
I lost count of how many times I told you now, Mom, but the company Ria and I work for introduced a remote work system. It's so much better this way. We only have to go into the office a few times each month, and it's not like it has any impact on the quality of work we produce. This is just how people are working these days. Things have changed since you were young.
Remote work? What does that even mean? Gosh, you do come out with some ridiculous things. If you ask me, this is the company's strategy for getting the dead weight out of the way where they can't cause a nuisance to anyone.
What?
It means they're building up to fire you. You do understand that, right? Besides, how on earth could you be doing anything worthwhile for the company while sat in your pit eating potato chips? You're basically a NEET. It's pathetic.
I'd love to know where you're getting that information from.
Elsa told me.
My sister?
She said she saw it written on an image board online.
Listen, Mom, here's the thing. While there may be lots of legitimate, accurate, trustworthy information on the internet, there are also infinite numbers of people spreading their biased opinions, mistaken knowledge, and fake news. You can't just go blindly accepting everything you find on there.
How disappointing! Are you accusing your sister Elsa of lying?
I'm just saying she isn't the ultimate arbiter of all truth, and it's possible for her to fall for false information just like anyone else.
How dare you insult and look down on your sister! Stop speaking like that at once!
That's really not what I was doing.
Elsa isn't wrong about anything.
Wow, Mom. What am I even supposed to say to that? I'm fully aware she's your favorite. Nothing Ria or I could say will change that, so I don't know why we even bother trying. So can we just leave it there? And can I please ask you not to interrupt me while I'm working?
Don't pretend either of you are actually working up there.
Surely my sister's the NEET who doesn't do any work.
Elsa's done nothing wrong. She's working on improving herself so that one day she can marry into wealth and provide for me with the lifestyle I deserve. Which is why she doesn't qualify as a NEET at all. When will you stop being so hateful?
Oh, I see. That's what she's doing. Anyway, I'm starting work soon, so I won't be replying anymore. I'm locking my door until I clock off, so please, don't interrupt me.
Hold your horses, Kyle! We're not done here!
Mom? This is bad!
What is?
When we just got back from our trip, Ria's and my computers had been smashed up! They're completely wrecked! We can't even salvage any parts! It seems like someone bashed in the lock and broke in! You and Elsa are at home right now, right? Do you know anything about this?
Ah, yes, your computers. I did you both a favor and destroyed them because they'd become nothing but playthings, enabling you to waste away your days.
What? What the hell have you done? Both of those computers were state-of-the-art models that only just got sent out last week! They were brand new!
Yes, and it's precisely because they were state-of-the-art models that I had to do it.
What?
You see, your sister Elsa thought it would be best to teach you both a lesson before you hit rock bottom in your descent into the depths of NEET oblivion. I couldn't bear to see my son in such a sorry state.
That's why you broke them?!
If you've got the money to throw away on expensive toys like that, the very least you could do is send some of it Elsa's way to help her pay for the house.
Help Elsa pay for a house? I have no words! Those were company computers, especially chosen for their ease of use and suitability for the jobs we do. They were infinitely more valuable than anything you or my sister could waste your money on.
You've got some nerve to accuse us of being wasteful. You and that wife of yours are the king and queen of waste. Isn't it a little rich to use fancy words like ease of use and suitability when all you do is play video games on them? Have you no shame?
Where did you hear we use them for gaming?
Elsa told me. She told me NEETs love spending money on expensive computers so they can play the best games.
Lord, give me strength. Mom, listen. I need you to stop treating everything that comes out of my sister's mouth like it's the damn gospel. Everything you're saying is wrong. Do you understand the gravity of what you've done?
If you refuse to stop bad-mouthing your sister, I want you out of your house.
What?
We don't have the money to be supporting a pair of lazy NEET parasites.
I see. I'm actually pleased you said that. We'll be gone tomorrow.
Oh? Well, that's great then. I'm pleased you accepted it quickly.
You should know that you, my sister, or this house will no longer be my problem when I'm gone. I'm washing my hands of you.
Actually, I think that's my line. You could crawl up to me on the street holding out a little tin can, and I wouldn't feel bad for 1 millisecond. We are done. Kyle, pick up! What's going on?
I take it you got the letter?
$7,000 in compensation? What is this?
It's the money you owe us for the computers.
What?
That's the sum of what you owe me and Ria for smashing up our computers.
$7,000? You've got to be joking me! Are you trying to defraud me? There's no way they're worth that much. I can't afford that! This is all a dirty NEET plot to get your hands on some money using underhand tricks, isn't it?
Did you check who the letter's from? The company address and logo are clearly printed on it.
What? Your company?
Those computers were provided to us on the company's dime.
Provided to you?
Yes. They paid for them and had them sent out to us so we could do our jobs on them.
What?
The company computers we'd been using until now were all old models, and they were so inefficient it was affecting our work output. That's why they decided to use us switching over to remote work as an opportunity to phase out the older models, replacing them with brand new state-of-the-art rigs. Ria and I, requiring the highest specs of computer possible due to the nature of our work, were two of the beneficiaries of that initiative.
Even so, there's no way they could be that expensive. They're just computers, for crying out loud.
You might not understand the meaning of what I'm about to say because you're a tad tech illiterate, but our work mainly consists of video and image processing. It takes a lot of money to create the smoothest, most optimal computer environment for the kind of work we do.
I don't know what that means. You may as well be speaking a different language.
You don't have to understand. All you have to do is pay us back the money you owe.
I have no reason to believe the word of a NEET.
You don't have to believe me either. You're still not getting out of this.
I told you I'm not paying.
Cut the crap, Mom! Do you and Elsa still not understand the situation you've put yourselves in?
Kyle.
While we're on the subject, let me tell you something else as well. You and my sister have been spending money on frivolous junk like it grows on trees ever since Dad died 5 years back, haven't you? Which is why every single cent of the money Dad left behind in his will completely dried up 2 years ago. Did you even know? I'm guessing you didn't based on the fact your moronic spending habits haven't changed a bit.
What? Your father's money's gone?
Ever since then, Ria and I have been covering not only all of the costs on the house, including the rent, but also making sure you and Elsa always had enough to get by.
You have? Seriously?
But now you're giving us our marching orders, which means you'll be all on your own from here on out.
No way! Just wait a second!
Oh, and let me give you one final reminder, and I'll make it crystal clear so it actually goes in this time. You will absolutely, 100%, beyond any shadow of a doubt, be paying the compensation for smashing up our computers.
Oh my god! But me and your sister don't even have jobs! How do you suggest we get by without income?
You work. Bye. My mom and sister lived their lives on easy mode until now, being shameless enough to look down on me and my wife while having the supreme luxury of spending our money. But their failure to understand the meaning of remote work, due to their astounding ignorance of the world, led to them owing us a substantial sum of money. Thankfully, they did make the repayment of the $7,500 they owed their top priority, and we received our money surprisingly quickly. I heard from a friend they were actually smug about the fact they paid it all straight away in a single lump sum after taking out a loan, as if to say, "Ha ha, no problem, that was easy." However, once again, as a result of their astounding ignorance of the world, they continued to go into debt to cover their day-to-day living costs, and even fund things like holidays and alcohol. But unbeknownst to them, the loan shark they were borrowing from was a notoriously shady lender, and on top of gangs of scary-looking bald guys in leather jackets showing up at the house, they received a mandatory eviction notice from the landlord because they'd been failing to pay their rent on time. I have no idea where they went after that. Rumor has it that someone strongly resembling my sister was spotted working at a strip club in a rundown neighborhood on the outskirts of town. But since I completely cut them both out of my life, I couldn't possibly say whether it was her.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
David, are you still holed up in your room? Can you help around the house a little more?
What do you want? I'm working right now.
Work? You mean you're just playing some game, right? Will you please get your butt in gear and start working, for God's sake? It's already been 3 years since your father died. You do realize that, don't you? You're supposed to be the man of the house. Take care of things.
Like I said, I'm working right now.
And like I said, playing games is not a job.
You just don't understand, Mom. There are all kinds of work that relates to games. Didn't I explain it all to you in the past? And in detail?
You did, but I have no idea what you're talking about. If I don't even know what it is you're doing, how can you call that work?
If you're not going to even try to understand, then just leave me alone. And another thing, if you're gonna ask me to do housework, you should also get Karen to help out too. Why only me?
Karen is always helping out at home. What are you saying? While I'm at work, she helps prepare dinner and she also helps with the laundry and the cleaning. She's the perfect daughter. She's a godsend, unlike you.
Oh yeah? Okay. I bet you wouldn't even believe me if I said I was doing all that.
What an awful brother, taking all the credit from your little sister.
Then why don't you even tell her to work? You do know that she's going on 27, right? No prospects at that age? Is she just gonna stick with being a pro NEET for life?
With Karen, it's all about helping out around the house and supporting the family.
That's the same old BTS that NEET types give as a reason for not working. For people who actually do housework and support the family, as you put it, it's disrespectful.
Stop it! How could you say that? Talk about a pot calling the kettle black. You're a NEET yourself. With Karen, she actually does help out, so I have no complaints. Besides, it's her way of preparing for marriage, to be a good wife. She's pretty and knows how to take care of the house. Cook, guys are clamoring to marry her. So, why does she have to work? She's doing just fine.
Oh yeah? Okay, if you say so.
Forget all that. What you should be worried about is yourself. Make something of it. You're already 30. No job, just playing games and lounging around. You'll never get married at this rate.
I keep telling you, I am working. I think I'm making pretty good money, and I also have a girlfriend.
Stop your boasting.
Figured you wouldn't believe me.
Okay, if you're going to say that, why don't you just move out and live alone?
Seriously? You don't mind if I move out, huh?
I'd like to see you try. No income, can't even do any house chores. You have zero experience making it on your own. Living alone? Impossible.
Alright. Don't come crying to me later.
Yeah, I heard that before. That's what people call tit for tat. Maybe you should get a little life lesson. Your dad spoiled you rotten, so this may be a good opportunity for you. It will be a chance for you to really get to know how this world works. Teach you a lesson.
Hey, David, got a minute?
What do you want? If you got something to say, come to my room. You're just like Mom. We're all in the same house, for God's sake. Why use line? What a hassle.
No way, your room probably stinks.
I always clean my room. Besides, I'm sure my room is way cleaner than yours.
That's not why I lined you. With Mom earlier, you didn't blab about me, did you?
Blab about what?
I did tell you that whenever she asked to tell her I did all the chores. You didn't blab about that now, did you?
Even if I did, she wouldn't believe me anyways.
Oh yeah, in that case, no problem.
Okay, so can I get back to work?
Calling your game playing as work again, LOL. That's why Mom is always pestering you.
Before lolling me, do something about yourself.
Huh? I don't know what you mean.
Figure it out for yourself.
All high and mighty, LOL. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. This weekend, I'm meeting this guy, a possible hubby.
Are you serious?
This guy is, get this, a banker. My friend who's introducing me to him showed me a photo. Wow, handsome. My type for sure. And get this, he says he wants to marry a woman that's the home-loving type. Perfect for me.
I can't believe you. Make me do all the work and put on this fake persona? Won't last, you know.
Well, you just have to continue to do as you're doing. No problem.
Huh?
If the marriage goes through, I plan to live nearby so you can come by and clean up and do the laundry. Even cook while he's at work.
Are you on drugs?
Besides, you'll never get married. Just take care of me for the rest of your life. In exchange, you can stay in your room and play games all day.
I did tell you I have a girlfriend.
Oh yeah, that VR girl.
Nope. A real flesh and blood woman.
Do you really think I'm gonna believe an obvious lie like that? LOL. I gotta hand it to you. Your imagination is impressive, LOL.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
Okay, so that's it. See ya.
You really think your plans will go so smoothly, huh?
Of course. Why wouldn't it?
Hey, David, you have some time?
What?
Hey, where are you living now?
Why do you ask?
Well, at least you can do is tell us your address.
What for? Why should I?
Huh? Son.
What is it? Hurry it up. I'm busy.
Was it you who was depositing $800 into my account every month?
Oh, you finally noticed, I see.
Well, yeah. To be honest, I wasn't checking the account at all. And when the bank sends that current balance notification every few months, well, I always just dropped it in the desk drawer.
Oh yeah? Well, if you just withdraw cash from an ATM, all you get is the total amount.
After you left home, I noticed that the total amount seemed to decrease a lot faster. I took my bank book today and...
And you finally saw that I had been depositing money into your account all this time, right? I'm kinda surprised you didn't notice sooner.
I figured Karen was doing all the household stuff and also keeping the budget in order. Since when have you been depositing money?
I guess going on for 5 years now? Well, until recently, that is.
That long ago?
In the beginning, I was just doing part-time work, so the amount was a bit lower. At that time, I was studying to be a scriptwriter, so I wasn't making much.
Script writing?
Yeah, I finished the course, and now I'm writing scripts for various games.
So, this game thing, it's actual work. You weren't making it up?
Yeah, I kept telling you guys, but you guys laughed at me saying I was living in Fantasyland or something. But I worked hard, and now I can make a decent living just writing these game scripts.
Oh, okay, I see. About Karen meeting this new guy. She emphasized that she's the type that loves being home and doing housework, but after going out with him, well...
He found out that she can't do any of that, much less cook, and the whole thing went kaput. Is that about right?
Yes, actually. And then Karen, well, she came clean about it all, that all the housework was done by...
Me? Yeah. How many times have I tried to tell you?
Hey, David, come back home. What do you say?
Huh? Why?
Our home is a total mess.
Oh yeah? Really? As I recall, you left everything up to Dad. You didn't do any of the household chores either.
Well, yeah, but...
After he died and I started doing everything, you didn't even notice. All you did was believe everything Karen said.
But whenever I got home from work, dinner was ready and Karen was standing in the kitchen.
I made dinner every night. All she did was warm it up and put it on plates. That's all.
How about breakfast?
Anybody can put bread in the toaster and milk in a cup. Even Karen. I cooked the fried eggs and prepared salad the night before. She was always skimming the cream off the top, stealing the limelight. You know what I mean. She just didn't want to work. So she used me to show that she was doing all the household chores. All fake.
I see.
I stayed at home as long as I could under these circumstances. But when you said leave, well, that's when I decided to find my own place.
Please, David.
Sorry, I'm not going back.
But why?
I started living with my girlfriend. I did mention her, didn't I?
Huh? So, a girlfriend. That was true too?
I must have told you about her 100 times.
Okay then, how about you two live with us?
Sorry, that's definitely not happening.
But why?
I can just see you guys making her do the housework and cooking. No way that's happening.
Come on, we wouldn't be that crass.
I should mention, my girlfriend is Chloe.
Huh? That Chloe? Karen's high school classmate, Chloe?
That's right.
Oh, okay then. No problem living together then. She's like family. I mean, Chloe is Karen's best friend, right?
Oh, I see Karen hasn't come clean about that either.
What do you mean?
During high school, Karen made Chloe do all her homework and essays. Made it look as though she did it all on her own. Oh yeah, and apparently Karen stole Chloe's ex-boyfriend too.
Stole him away?
Also, they said there was no proof, and it sort of got swept under the rug. But all the exams, she apparently cheated on all of them. The rumor is that she used her body to curry favor with the teacher, thus getting the answers in advance.
Huh? Are you serious? No way Karen would do such a thing.
As I said, it's a rumor. But the fact is, those rumors spread. And whose fault is it? Where there's smoke, there's fire, as they say. That's the kind of person she was in high school. You know what? Both Chloe and I are victims. When you told me to leave, it was the perfect time to get out and come clean about all this.
You really can't be serious.
So don't expect me to ever go back home again.
But...
You, Mom, and Karen, you guys just say what you want and never listen to what I have to say. Or believe anything I tell you. All you guys do is pick and choose what's best for you. You didn't even realize the fact that I was depositing money into your account every month.
But that was...
The only person that truly understood me was Dad. And Dad has been gone for 3 years now. So, let's just put an end to all this. To be honest, I want to be free. From both of you.
Come on, David. Don't be like that. At least tell us your address.
I think not.
At least continue to deposit the $800 every month, would you?
I'm paying for my current place. So absolutely not. Besides, you're working, right? What's the problem?
Yeah, about that. I recently quit.
Huh? You quit? Why?
And I'm being sued by my boss's wife for compensation.
Sued for compensation? Are you serious? What'd you do? You didn't have an affair, did you?
Well, it's a long story.
Oh God, please! What the hell is it with the women of this family? Sorry, but I've had it. I never want to see either one of you ever again!
Come on, please, David.
Oh yeah, and about Dad's ashes, I brought them home with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought so. I've been gone for 3 months, and I heard nothing from you. You've been married to him for so long, but you didn't even notice his ashes were gone?
I was going to.
I believe I made the right decision. Never want to see you guys again. Good riddance. After that conversation, Karen also lined me. But she just ranted on about God knows what. I had no idea what she was talking about, so I just brushed off everything she said. I changed my smartphone number and started all over again. So now I'm free from strife. About Chloe and me, you ask? We moved far away from my hometown. I only informed some relatives on my father's side, and of course Chloe's parents, of our address. So there's no worry of those two charging in on us unexpectedly. I heard from a friend that they were forced to sell the house, and apparently they moved into an old beat-up apartment nearby. Evidently, neighbors have seen them walk past the now empty house on occasion.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.